Week 4, together we can. Welcome back. This week, we're back at Basildon, following our support team operatives. We're also at Barking, seeing how the first 4 there graduated from training onto site. And as we said in previous weeks, it's been great to see the confidence growing with people. And starting this week, I've come back to where it all belonged for me. And I explained before about being brought up in and around Basildon. Well, actually, my very, very first days were spent in a house here behind me, a council house that my nan lived in. And the relevance to this week really about is the confidence my nan gave me. She told me how special I was. Of course, I'm just an ordinary guy, but that love and support that she gave me really sort of like something that I've taken on from my whole life really. And I remember being here as a baby. And now I'm working with some young people that didn't necessarily have that support or the role models in their life. And it's been really nice to be able to give them that sense of belonging and some empowerment and the confidence that there's a great career ahead for them. So, you know, this YouTube channel is about it's an exciting story about following people in their careers and also following the growth of our business as a startup, and to a certain element of going back to where it belonged, where I came from, and also how I hope to inspire people from these areas. Very much from, doesn't really matter, I'm in Basildon, but it's wherever you are, there's a local area of people that are, you know, kind of born and raised in these areas that really do need a great opportunity that I've had. So hope you enjoyed the video. You know, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It's going to be some real good fun in this video as well. We've got the G-spot with Greenie, but we also meet the real legend for the very first time. So enjoy and please subscribe. Thank you.
Miguel, what did you expect before you started, and how did the first couple of days compare to your expectations?
I don't know. I got this bad habit of putting a lot of pressure on myself, so I thought when I come here, I have to be perfect, like make no mistakes, no errors, that sort of thing. And I've come here, got to know these people. They're really kind, really patient, really good teachers as well. Nothing bad I can really say. Yeah, I was expecting there'll be a lot more sitting in the classroom as well, but it's a lot more practical than I thought it would be as well.
Where do you see yourself going in bricklaying from here?
I'd like to see myself go as far as I can, but for right now, I guess I just want to be, like at this moment, I just want to be a fully qualified bricklayer at the moment. That's my aim.
And how was learning the site side of things, like bricks, blocks and mortar, how has it helped you when it came to bricklaying?
I'm sorry, may you please repeat the question?
Yeah. How was learning the site side of things, like about bricks and mortar and blocks and where they should go, how has that helped you when it came to laying?
Well, compared to my first day, I'd say I put either too much mark or not enough mark. So I'd spend a lot of time reshuffling bricks, taking them out, putting them back in, as opposed to now where I just put them in, knock them up a bit, and they're pretty much perfect on the line. So it's made it a lot easier to lay bricks as well.
Tell us about the moment you realised, you know what, I can actually do this.
Sorry, can you just tell me the question again, please?
Yeah, that's all right. Tell us about the moment that you realised, you know what, I can actually do this.
If I'm being honest, yeah, I don't really know how to answer that question. I don't know how to. I don't know how to answer that question. If I'm being honest with you.
Have you had a moment yet where you think, do you know what, I could probably do this?
If I had that moment, I'd say I'd done it today, where when we went for a break and I'd laid, I think, 6 courses already. I was like, well, these courses aren't awful. I've done them a lot quicker than I thought I would. I thought maybe I do stand a chance in this industry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how did that feel?
Honestly, I was relieved. To be honest, I was really relieved, because I thought, no, I wouldn't be able to hack it. I wouldn't be able to like keep up and compete with other people, but I guess I can. So you just gotta have faith in yourself and believe that you can do anything you put your mind to.
And compared to the Miguel that turned up on day one, how do you feel now?
As a bricklayer, Confident. I know on the first day they like really emphasize trying to be a sponge or take in a lot of knowledge. They really emphasize that, and I feel like to this moment I still do that. So, yeah.
And would you recommend this type of training to others?
Most definitely, because like I said, the work environment is amazing. You've got people that don't really put too much pressure on you, but they still want the best for you. So they do everything they can to help you grow.
And if you could describe this training, how would you describe it? If you were selling it to somebody and wanting them to buy it and buy into it, how would you sell it to them? What would you tell them?
I would tell them that it's everything you need to prepare. Yeah, it's everything that you need to at least prepare you for like, at least the basics on what you can expect on a site. Yeah, that's what I would tell them.
And what's been your proudest achievement so far?
My proudest achievement so far is laying the amount of bricks I've laid so far. Yeah.
Yeah?
Because it's the most I've ever done in my life.
Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think
5,
we're on
6,
the
7,
13th
9,
course,
10,
I think.
11, 12, 13. I think you're on 14th
Oh,
course.
14th course, yeah.
Yeah, so you're on the 14th course. So you've laid 130, this will be 136 bricks.
Yeah.
It's about 2:30 now. So you started at 8:30.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent, really, I think. Considering you've only learned to lay bricks for 5 days, 4
Yeah.
days, and this is your 5th day of learning. That's incredible, mate.
Thank you.
Well done.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Back at Basildon this week and introducing you to a few of our younger apprentices.
Hello, I'm Ollie. I work for GSQ. I've been here about a year now. I've gained loads of skills since the first day I started. I even learned stuff yesterday that I haven't learned, so everything new.
I think so. I'm still learning a day, Ollie.
It's
You
good,
know?
it's good, it's good. You get to work with new people, working with him for the first day today.
Him.
I've forgotten his name,
Mitsu. Yeah.
It's working well. Working with new people, learn new things, learn their ways of doing things, and it's working.
What's your ambition, Ollie?
To have my own company one day,
Yeah.
working for myself, maybe doing more landscaping with lots of brickwork there, but gives me the option to do what I enjoy.
I love it. Your own company. What's the drive there then? Why's the ambition?
Drive there so that I can put my feet up when I'm older.
Well, I do.
Somewhat, yeah. Somewhat, yeah.
You're doing really
nice
well,
to do
Ollie.
that, yeah.
You're doing really well, mate.
Thank you.
And it's been like I say, year has gone
1
really
year,
quickly.
yeah.
You had a bit of a challenge in that time as well, and
Yeah. It's all been challenging, to be fair.
yeah.
Every day, sometimes it's raining, you feel like you don't want to get out of bed. Might have had tired from the weekend, might have been up to something, but you've got to come in, put in the work, and it'll pay off. So.
And what would you say to anyone like younger people that may be thinking of becoming a bricklayer or like yourself, a business owner one day?
I think if you put 100% into it, and you want to get something out of it, you'll get something out of it. I think if you come in and kick your feet about and moan about jobs that ain't got to be done, and you won't get very far. But if you're keen to learn, lots of older people and older bricklayers, more experienced bricklayers will acknowledge that and accept that you want to learn, and they will teach you, hopefully.
Yeah, and do you know what, Ollie, it's a key bit there actually, because the feedback we get whenever we ask any of the experienced people who work with us, any of the mentors, they're always saying that you've always got your head down,
Yeah.
lots of energy, which I always see it when I'm walking around as
Yeah.
well. You know, there's always something to do in there.
Yeah, there's always something to do, yeah.
What about we just like had a look at the legend. What's it like working alongside him?
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. You might have an earache at the end of the day, but yeah, he definitely keeps you working.
Keeps you working.
You won't not have your trowel in your hand if he's around.
I know, mate.
Yeah.
Right, top man. Cheers, Ollie.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Yeah, having a little walk around at Basildon and seeing some of our more experienced apprentices, and introduce you now to a young lad, Frankie.
Nice to see you.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Recently turned pro level.
Second
After,
year now,
yeah,
second year apprentice.
After my NHBC apprenticeship scheme. Went through that well. Did advanced course, so it was a year. So we've done a few weeks in the NHBC hub, then a few weeks or months back on site, and swatching between the two, learning our experiences, taking from both site work and in the college. I think it really helped being able to be out on site, getting to know where I'm going to be working, who I'm going to be working with, and getting the feel for being on site. Because in college, you feel a bit safer. You haven't got a risk. You're building someone's house or flats. You're allowed to make mistakes. That's where you're meant to make mistakes. So when you do come out onto site, you're ready
Got
to
to
go.
do it for real.
That's it.
And I would say that, you know, you're looking very much like your, well, like we said, like the modern professional bricklayers that we're trying to create, we're trying to help, trying to promote.
Yeah.
Do you feel ready now, or ready for the big wide world of being not an apprentice? Or how ready do you feel?
I'd say so. There's still a few more things to iron out, really, but I think I've got there fairly well. I think I've done fairly well to get to where I am in this time frame. And yeah, no, I do feel confident on the trail, on site, working and jumping in with people. This could be a new person every day, and I feel confident that I can go there and be respected as qualified bricklayer, or yeah.
I mean, your productivity, I mean, your numbers are really good. So, you know, what's the one bit that you're really looking at? What's, you know, the bit that you need a little bit of extra help with, would you say?
I mean, it's just the more really in-depth things like the drawing side of things. I know we've done a lot of work, quite a bit of work of that in college on site, so I could read the drawing and set out. It's just the more minute things that aren't face value on a drawing.
It's going to come with experience, I guess, a lot of that,
Frank.
Yeah.
Obviously, working on new plots with gangs, watching what my lead mentor's doing, seeing how they work things out, and yeah, I think that's the way forward.
And you've worked with lots of different mentors in your time. How important have they been to this journey?
They've had amazing mentors, learnt from some of the best. I think it's really good the people I've learnt from have also come through working with somebody else. So they've come through working with good mentors, like for example Pat. I worked with Pat for a while. He said he had really good training, and I feel like he's passed that on to me, and I feel like I've learnt from the best. So hopefully now, eventually, I will be doing the mentoring.
Yeah. Well, no, you're right. I mean, this is what we said about before about this. I have this lovely thing about each one teach one. You know, I'd love to think that every bricklayer that's out there that's got experience could pass it on to the next generation, really.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a chat in a minute with Mark, who was a mentor of mine actually. You know, which is kind of a bit weird that he's working alongside you today, really. Yeah, it's nice to see. It's a great trade we've got. Yeah. And like I said, really, when we've you and your fellow cohort, I would say 2 years ago you started with the NHBC. You're very much the vision of modern professional bricklayers. That I think, you know, we said about earning 50k a year after 3 years. You're pretty much on track with that now as well, I think. You know, so
yeah, that's the goal. The bigger picture. Yeah, that's what the end goal is. And yeah, getting along well.
Great to see. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Man.
So we was just talking to Frankie, who's cracking on in the background. I said about a mentor that I had 30 odd years ago. We can't quite remember, Mark, how many years ago it was, but I was a young kid. I was probably only about Frankie's age, I guess.
Yeah, you were probably around about 19, 20, maybe 21.
Rough, wasn't I?
Roughly the age.
But you know, like, I remember, and I said, just like this sort of thing I'm doing on my YouTube, it's a little bit going back. I think I've done some stuff where I grew up and stuff, and it's like, so I'm not quite sure whether this is all, you know, just going back to my roots and stuff, but I remember when you was a kid and learned a lot from you. Like I say, it was a brief period, but you know, people I'd taught before and worked alongside you, which wasn't that much older than me, but you was a great, like, you pushed me hard, we worked hard, but I was watching you, and you just like, you was really good at your job. To me, that's what a mentor is.
Well, thanks very much, Gal, but I mean, I don't really know what to say about it, honestly, mate, but yeah, when you're working with young people, if they show enthusiasm, that's the most important thing. But if they're willing to work hard and they respect their mentors, then they'll be fine. That's all they've got to do. Just work hard, show willingness, show effort, and they progress quite comfortable and easy.
I think that respect thing's important, because you don't really want to work with someone that just messes you around, do you?
No, not really. And I mean, I think that's the biggest key for me. Is if they're very keen, people like Frank, for example, and you know, obviously Olly, and other apprentices you've got, then they just fly into it, no problem at all.
And still love the trade?
Well, I'm coming to the end, I have to say, but yeah, it's been a good trade to me. It's the best thing about being in the building industry, the best thing about being a bricklayer, in my opinion, is that you've got your freedom.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can go wherever you want, you can go anywhere in the world and work, and the principles are all the same. But it's certainly a good living, and I've had some great times. I've got some good memories, and I've also made some really good friends on the way, which is important.
Do you know what? I think you just you promoted it brilliantly there. You know, not yeah. I'm like, you just said it. You know, like, it's a job for life, isn't it? Once you've learned that trade,
Oh yeah, you can't. Once you've got that skill mindset, you'll never go wrong. The thing a lot of apprentices say to me is that has things ever changed? Things have changed, but not compared to other trades. It's one thing that you'll never ever beat, and that is a bricklayer laying a brick with a human hand. They can bring in all the machinery they like, but for me, you cannot beat a bricklayer laying bricks with your hands.
You're right. Yeah. We had a little. Me and Green was joking about the robots that might take over. I think Tottenham are going to win the Premier League before we have robots. What do you reckon?
I think you're spot on there, Cal.
Well, we are champions of Europe, you know.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't think Spurs will win the league for many years.
But thanks for your time, Mark, and it's been great. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a great mentor, and let's get plenty more through before we hang up our hard hats, eh?
Yeah.
Top man.
Okay, Gary.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, Basildon back with our red hats, the site ready team. Started as STO support team operatives and now working their way through to being bricklayers. Jafar cracking on here, looking absolutely fantastic. It's 5 days to learn to lay bricks. You may remember that first video where, you know, it was all brand new to him. He had never picked a brick up really, and getting them basic skills and laying now looks like a bricklayer day in, day out. Young Taylor, who is going to have a little chat with in a minute, is cracking on in the middle pier here. Pat, who you'd seen, has been doing some work with us at Barking, really training the new people coming through. And here, Keaton, the youngest of the team here at Basildon. And again, got your own little panel here today, Keaton, going on laying bricks. And then, like I say, further along, we just spoke to our mentor earlier, down there, Mark, and we got Olly, another year 2 apprentice. So really and truthfully, at Basildon here, we've probably got around about, I would say, 20 odd people here today, of which at least 10 of them we could class as apprentices. Taylor, how's it getting on? Taylor, how's it getting on? How are you getting on?
Oh yeah, it's been amazing. Obviously, I've been with Todd for the past couple of weeks. And,
so Todd's an apprentice himself, really.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously with me being with Pat as well, and Pat's taught Todd everything he knows. It's just, he's taught me a lot more of what Pat's taught him as well. But yeah, it's been really good.
And this is your work here. I can see a bit below here. Your numbers have been good. No problem really with what you learnt so far. I know we're pretty much laying bricks day in, day out now.
Yeah.
Not doing blocks on this job particularly, are we really? But what do you think? What's next for you? What do you need to get more from us now in this apprenticeship? Never known you to be so quiet.
I'm not really
You need
too
nothing.
sure. It's just I don't really know, to be honest. Obviously, I'm getting everything I would have liked to have anyway. Like obviously trial time.
Yeah.
Obviously that's a big thing for me, and obviously something I've always aspired to be, a bricklayer. So.
And the ambition now in this brickwork game, what do you look at? Is it, you know, what is your ambition?
Chase my dreams and
Earn some money.
yeah, exactly, make my family proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, you know, your family are proud, I'm sure, and like us, I think in Site Ready and GSQ, we think of ourselves as a family. You're very much part of it, with all the rest of you. So you're doing brilliantly. We're going to keep looking after you. You're turning up day in, day out. Great attitude. Confident little what's it, you know, sometimes, but you know, it's all right, isn't it? You know, so we like that, you know, and great seeing you. Working alongside also the people you trained with. What's that like for you?
Yeah, no, it's good. Obviously, they're a nice bunch of lads as well. Obviously, but being able to work with them and go through this journey together with them, it's something good and something to be proud of in a way.
Workers and friends, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Good stuff. Right, catch you in the next couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch you.
It's taken us a little while to share this person with you, but this man is the true legend. Dave, am I right?
No. I'm an old cripple.
Dave,
72 and 7 months old. I'm just about surviving.
72. So what are you, manager, or what's your position?
Well, I'm called the Legend, and I'm the top supervisor for Gary, helping him make losing money.
And you are because you're the best dog carrier I've ever met in my life, I'd
Yeah,
say.
and good looking as well.
And good looking.
Don't forget that bit.
And someone, it's a little relation of yours that's been working for us as well, that's been in previous
the little short
episodes.
fat one.
No, not Timmy. I'm talking about Billy.
Oh, Billy, yes.
So is he a legend in the making?
Yeah, he is, I think. I think he's going to take like he used to, walking around doing nothing all day.
All jokes aside, Dave, the industry now, the industry in the past, what do we think? What's the future looking like?
It's not shaping up too good, is it? We ain't got no cream.
Cream, is it? When did
we got his own knackery apprentices.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So do we prefer the dinosaurs or do we like the modern professional bricklayers?
The dinosaurs we like.
All right, legend. All right.
Okay, well, thank
See
you.
later. Get back to work.
I will do, immediately, if not sooner.
Back at Barking, young superstar Ashton. Bit of a big day today. Explain to us what's happened.
I passed my CSCS. I passed my CSCS test today.
And you know, like, I think there'll be a few people watching this who understand that's not an easy thing to do. And you found it quite tough, to be fair.
Yeah.
How many mock tests did we go through on this? Well, how did you failed a couple before, I guess?
Yeah, I failed some of the mock tests. And then the real ones, I think that was my third time doing it. And I basically told myself that I can't fail it again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to think of doing something else. It's not working. And I smashed it today. So
Brilliantly. And do you know what? There's a word, resilience, because you have proved that all over. But we was like, you did the 2 weeks training. The 5-day laying bricks was brilliant. And when you failed, we was like, oh man, we need you out of sight because you put so much into this. And like you said, that your fault of giving up, we had spoke internally, thought there's no way in the world we can let you give up, but you just gone past it. And we're like, and then today, not just passing it, what else did you do the rest of the day?
went on site, laid bricks.
And day one, today, you are earning a living laying bricks. So the whole thing about Site Ready Solutions, the training, what we said about 2 weeks training, being ready, bricklayer ready, earning money. What's it feel like?
Yeah, it is good. Especially how before I was struggling and now I've got it. It just it's like a weight that's been lifted off your shoulders.
Struggling with what specifically was you struggling with?
Just the CSCS test. I think it was just, I was fine, and then once I knew that it was the test and once I confirmed it, I couldn't change anything. It was just, I just started playing in my head like imagine if I've picked the wrong answer and I've ruined it all.
And you've been great. Like I say, you're definitely going to be one of you love laying bricks. I can see that. There might be some youngsters or people that want to get in this industry watching that may be struggling also with a CSCS test. What would your advice be for them?
Just keep going.
Keep going. And it's well worth it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Earning money now.
Yeah.
Onwards, upwards. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers. Are we the G-Spot?
I suppose it's still the G-Spot, mate. It don't change from the G-Spot, does it? But it's more serious things to speak about, isn't it? It's not all laughs, is it? We're working.
No, so I mean, week 4. I think it's week 4 now.
It's week 4.
So we've done this and we've had a sort of bit of a chat about what's going on in our world, and we've had a lot of talk really last couple of days about price work and day work.
Price work, day work, what works for people, teamwork. It's been a challenging day, I think, with like a lot of people wanting more bricklayers. The phone's run on that a lot of the day.
I think when we set this out, we said we're going to follow a story 3 years about what we're doing in training. But of course, what we're doing in training is very much in brickwork. So we both work for a brickwork company, and hiring and firing people. The churn of people is crazy.
What did you say today? Right, I think we've got 200 people working for us on today.
Yeah, 200 today.
And if we're looking back at the average age of our staff, and the churn, there's been another 100 on top of that. Yeah, at least.
I think in the last 3 months there's been a churn of about 100 people, and I think that some have gone because they've maybe gone for more money, their timing ain't right for them. But we've got rid of most of them because they're bloody useless.
Yeah, and that's the problem. So I say what we are doing, training bricklayers, say I could say on that. We've been trolled a little bit, that our 5-day course how can you train a bricklayer in 5 days, right?
Love it.
And that, you know, that's really annoyed me because what we've done in 5 days, we've teach people to lay bricks. That's the start of the journey. We've never said you're a fully fledged bricklayer.
No, Granny, look, let's put it this way, right? 5 days, they are safe and productive, ready for day one on site. Now, right now, in a country where we need 30,000 plus bricklayers, and we've trained 10 or whatever in the last couple of weeks,
Yeah.
that's 10 less we need, and it's that easy.
Yeah, so if,
that easy. 5 bloody days to be ready.
So some of them directors who are phoning us up today asking for more bricklayers, if I had the opportunity to go to that site, I could put 10 bricklayers on that site who would do a job, work to a standard.
Yeah, look, they're not, let's get it right, they're not bricklayers.
No.
It's a 3-year journey for them. But they're ready. Firstly, they're on a pathway.
Yeah.
They are earning money whilst they earn.
Yeah.
So they're earning whilst they're learning.
Yeah.
They're a credit to their parents, the people that have their friends. They're fantastic young people.
The 3 lads today thanked me and shook my hand at the end of the day for giving this opportunity. And they've laid 150 bricks on a building site. They're not putting what they're built. You can put it next to a bricklayer's worked over there for a couple of years. Could you tell the difference? I couldn't tell the difference.
No, exactly. I mean, let's face it. 150 bricks on a project where probably the need on that job, probably a bricklayer probably plays 300 bricks with the type of build on there.
What type build it is.
So they are pretty much 50% of the value of a bricklayer for us.
But it's also bringing a new face into the industry. It's bringing a new bricklayer into the industry. Start of his journey.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a no-brainer, and I think we've always, when we set Site Ready up, 2011, when we originally came up with the idea and the concept, it just works so well, doesn't it?
We need to do this. Like I say, you come from a day work background. I come from a price work background. Not everyone wants day work. Not everyone wants price work, do you? It's getting that perfect teams model to work.
Grinny, I said it before, days of day work are over.
Yeah.
Price work doesn't pay for everyone.
No, it doesn't.
So we need something else, and teamwork is the way. And what you've seen today, when we was at Basildon earlier, and you've got an experienced bricklayer, you've got an experienced apprentice. Let's face it, these apprentices are 2 years into their journey. They're more than an improvement.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They're better than some bricklayers I've seen, so.
And then you've got a year 1 apprentice, and you've got an STO working together, support team operative. That is the model that's the model we want. That's the team.
But that's the model that works because that will have a churn on it. Yeah. That apprentice, STO, they step up. You've got a churn, you're never going to lose that model. You get that right, it works.
Yeah.
To me, that's the future.
Do you know, look, Granny, is what the best bit I love about it is the crack they have. I mean, like me and you are always taking a mick, yeah? And we probably can't share the jokes, and some of our are probably a bit too macho humour, some of it. But just that, that banter between them, it's friendship, isn't it?
But it's team, and it's like, I was speaking to someone the other day, and he was ex-military, and he had a lot of bricklayers work for him, and he said when he goes to work and it's like going to war, and that's right, you as a team, a lot of people will probably say you're talking rubbish on that one, but a good team working together, you have that banter and you get the work done. When you and me lay bricks, did we ever count what we'd done? No, we didn't. I'm far from counting. But I knew I'd done enough.
Oh yeah, and we had we had a good laugh, but I don't think we ever even bothered counting. We earned good money, but it was, it's a band of builders, band of brothers, band of sisters. Like some of the women, lady bricklayers we got working for us as well. Fantastic,
honestly.
And look, Greenie, like so we want to drive our average age down. I think we said we've worked it out. It was like 38, but going down,
which is good, which is brilliant,
massively. 20, I think it's around about 25% of our workforce now are either apprentices or were apprentices.
So that's a credit.
That number's going up.
So that's a credit what we're doing as a company.
Bill, Grinny, it's not just us, of course. We've got co-founder of Site Ready Solutions, Keith, embedded into the company. We've got Bill, we've got Billy, we've got Pat, we've got Maz. We've got such a great team.
We've got a great team, and we've all got the same vision.
Yeah.
And that ain't going to be a 5-minute journey. We need to be given the opportunity to do this.
Grinny, we said about why we're doing this. We wanted to change the industry. We wanted to change culture. Yeah, I want to know that we're building stuff absolutely bang on. Every one of our jobs should be a candidate for an NHBC Pride in the Job
Exactly.
award.
exactly.
Right?
We're not far from.
Can't all win.
They can't all
right?
win, so it
You know?
takes away. But we ain't far from that.
Yeah.
To be fair.
So really good quality, absolutely at the front. Our clients need to be so satisfied that they've got the right teams on their site when they want it.
Yeah.
But let's face it, they probably need to put a mirror themselves at some of the stuff, right? Yeah. We rely on so many things we've got no control over: scaffold, materials, weather, holidays.
Yeah, holidays. That's the key at the moment. Everyone knows July, August, people go on holiday. That's never. That's always been that in our industry.
It is, mate. It is.
But then you'll get a phone call. I want 20 trowels on the job. You don't need 20 trowels. Sometimes you need 2 or 3.
In the corner in this office, there's a lovely cupboard there, and I often joke that it's like, you know, it's not full of money, and it's certainly not full of bricklayers spare, right? You know, so, you know, I'm having a bit of a laugh with our clients here. I know that probably some of our clients will watch this. I'm not having a go at you.
No, not at all. But
we cannot open that cupboard.
No, there's not.
But we can open that cupboard and start training them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need to be doing. Like the seed we're sowing, it should have been sowed years ago. We tried. It's the only way forwards. It's the only, because I can get bricklayers on any job for you, but I don't want the wrong bricklayers. Do I want to put work up and put it down? No, I don't.
Grinny, I think we're set up with Cyrus Solutions that we're going to be training at least 60 more this year, but probably it should be really over 100 this year from a starter position.
Yeah.
And that may be more than that.
Yeah.
In 2 or 3 years' time, we would have trained at least 500 new bricklayers to this industry, at least.
Brilliant.
And that's probably just in our little area. You know, it could expand more than that.
Yeah.
But think of the difference that's going to make. That's not 500 moany old dinosaurs. No. Even though we are probably
the dinosaurs itself. But that's 500 modern professional bricklayers. Yeah. What the industry knows.
And I think, you know, I've just looked at the clock here. We spoke to 8 minutes now, right?
Didn't realise
no plan. Yeah. Right?
I don't speak to my wife for 8 minutes.
You keep shaking the table, right? Yeah. I talked to your wife for not longer than 8 minutes. There's a joke with that, really.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I'm saying is, right? I think maybe next week we talk about a bit more about what we mean by modern profession.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
But you know, and I think we probably have both got a different idea. But you know, what I'm looking at that is these people. We spoke to a couple of apprentices today. They want to run their own businesses. I love this, don't you?
That's passion. That's passion in this industry, and that's what the industry needs. We need people to care what they're doing. The only way you do that is you train them. You train the right methods. Cool. I really think that, mate.
So, looking at the camera now, a little bit of call to action. It'd be lovely for you to subscribe. It'd be lovely to comment. Please share this video. And, you know, we say together we can. We're looking for more people to join us. So it doesn't matter whether it's sponsors, you know, who knows, we can kiss your brick if you need to. We want sponsors. We need more clients to help us. We need other bricklaying contractors to help us. In the next week or so, check out some of our socials and our website. We'll be telling you much more also around about our funding, that we've got a funding agreement to be able to train many, many more people. Fantastic opportunity. I really want to thank you, Greenie, for...
One thing while we're still on there, one thing we want every bricklayer that works for GSCO needs to be a mentor.
Well, yeah, I mean, look,
and
I said about each one teach one.
Yeah.
If you're an experienced bricklayer now watching this video, what can you do to help? Together we can. Are you mentoring someone now? You know, if you're not, why not?
Passionate about this industry, passionate about the trade, passionate about bringing in the next generation. I've got passion. Gary's certainly got passion, you know. And there's plenty of bricklayers out there that I know could fill that role. Yeah.
Listen, we do not need a government to sort this out for us, right? We, as the trade, will sort this out. Bricklaying is a great place of growth. One brick on top of two. And it'll be a bit like our apprentices.
It stays there for life, Gal. You build something you're proud of. And that's every bricklayer that works for us. I want that ethos teaching them. Be proud of it. Drive around the weekends. Show your girlfriends, your mums, your dads, your aunties, your uncles. Show them what you built, mate. Like I say, my wife thinks I'm a little bit sad, but I get excited seeing good brickwork, you know. That's because I care about my trade.
I think we need to get your wife on here.
We'll have to. She's next episode, yeah. All right, buddy. Top man. Well done, bud.